By the end of this video, you'll decide if Blake Lively is a feminist icon or Hollywood's biggest hypocrite. Oh, and Kanye West? He just made $200,000 selling swastikas before Shopify nuked his website. First up, Blake Lively. You know her as Gossip Girl's Queen Bee, but this week, the internet's dragging her for a quote she dropped 2 years ago. And honestly, it's messy. She made a power move a couple of years ago, thinking it was all girl boss energy. Fast forward to 2024, the internet's out here like,
Wait a minute!
Didn't you just call out Justin Baldoni for the same thing you admitted to doing? And as if that's not messy enough, Kanye West is back on his Willy Wonka of chaos routine, but this time, he's not just saying wild stuff. He's actually selling Nazi merch. Yeah, you heard that right. He put swastikas on t-shirts, ran a Super Bowl ad, and somehow convinced thousands of people to buy them before Shopify shut him down. So yeah, we've got Hollywood hypocrisy, leaked audios, power struggles, and literal Nazi merch scandals all in one video. If that's not pure internet chaos, I don't know what is. Before we talk about the mess Blake's in right now, let's rewind a bit, because to understand the scandal, you gotta understand who Blake Lively is in Hollywood. Most of you probably remember Blake from Gossip Girl, where she played Serena van der Woodsen, the rich, effortlessly cool it girl who somehow always had perfect beach waves, even in winter. But here's what a lot of people don't realize. Blake wasn't just another CW actress who disappeared after the show ended. While her co-stars were struggling to break free from their Gossip Girl past, Blake was out here playing chess, not checkers. Step 1. Marry Ryan Reynolds. Boom. Now she's got built-in Hollywood royalty status. Step 2. Stay out of messy Hollywood drama, at least until now. Unlike other celebrities who go viral for scandals every few months, Blake crafted an image of being smart, classy, and just the right amount of savage. Step 3. Become a businesswoman. While a lot of ex-TV stars fade into obscurity, Blake launched her own brand, worked with top fashion designers, and even directed Taylor Swift's music video. Yeah, you heard that right. Blake Lively is so powerful, even Taylor Swift let her call the shots. Which brings us to the moment that's coming back to haunt her. Back in 2022, Blake was speaking at the Forbes Women's Summit. You know, one of those events where celebrities talk about how hard it is to be rich and successful. And she dropped this quote.
I knew that that wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative. And sometimes I would have people who really resented that because they were like, we just hired you to be an actor.
Translation, I pretend to be chill at first, but once I'm in, I start running the show. At the time, people were like, okay, queen, we love a power move. But fast forward to 2024, now the internet's looking at that quote real funny, because guess who's currently being accused of doing too much behind the scenes? Yup, Justin Baldoni, the director of It Ends With Us, aka the movie where Blake is both the lead actress and a producer. And according to insiders, Blake wasn't just giving suggestions, she was taking over. So let's break it down. Blake wasn't just an actress in this movie, she was also a producer. That means she had the right to give creative input. And based on a leaked audio clip, Justin Baldoni himself said her notes made the movie better. Okay, so far, so good, right? But here's where it gets messy. Some sources claim Blake wasn't just helping, she was steamrolling Baldoni's decisions. And now, people are dragging her old secret power move quote saying, wait, isn't that exactly what she admitted to doing? To make things worse, Blake has some powerful friends. Ryan Reynolds, Taylor Swift, that's an elite Hollywood squad. If they start backing you, you pretty much get whatever you want. Now, the internet is divided. Some people are saying, yes, queen, women should have creative control. But others are like, sis, you kinda just admitted to hijacking projects? Now, here's where you come in. Do you think Blake is being unfairly dragged just because she's a woman in power? Or did she low-key expose herself with that old quote? Comment below. Team Blake if you think she's just being a boss. Team Baldoni if you think she went too far. And while you're down there, smash that like button so YouTube knows this video is hotter than Kanye's latest bad idea. Speaking of which, let's talk about Kanye West and his actual Nazi merch disaster. Buckle up because this is about to get wild. Just when you thought Kanye West couldn't push the limit any further, he decides to sell literal Nazi merch. And the craziest part? People actually bought it. Yeah, in case you missed it, Kanye West just launched swastika t-shirts on his Yeezy website. And not only did he run a whole Super Bowl ad to promote them, but before Shopify shut him down, he claims he made over $200,000 in sales. So, let's break this down. because this is one of the wildest celebrity controversies ever. Kanye West has always been unpredictable. He's the same guy who interrupted Taylor Swift at the VMAs, said slavery was a choice on live TV, walked around in a MAGA hat while still claiming racism is fake, and lost a $1 billion deal with Adidas after making anti-Semitic comments. But this might be his worst move yet. So here's what happened. Right before the Super Bowl, Kanye drops a new line of Yeezy merch. But instead of the usual overpriced sweatpants, he decides to slap a swastika on a t-shirt. And not only that, but he ran a whole Super Bowl ad for it. That means millions of people saw it, clicked on the site, and some of them actually bought it. Yeah, let that sink in. Now, obviously, this didn't last long. Within 24 hours, Shopify nuked Kanye's store. They literally pulled the plug and said, yes, we're not hosting this mess. And it wasn't just Shopify. Kanye's own talent agency, 33andWest, also dropped him immediately. Because shocker, nobody wants to be associated with Nazi merch. Even some of Kanye's biggest past supporters, people who defended him through every scandal, are now saying, okay, yeah, we can't defend this one. Now here's the most insane part of all this. Before his site got taken down, Kanye claims he sold over 100,000 of these shirts. That's 100,000 people who saw a literal Nazi symbol and thought, yep, I need that in my closet. And this raises the biggest question.
Who the hell is this?
Because let's be real, there's only two possible answers. 1, hardcore Kanye fans who will literally buy anything he sells. 2, actual neo-Nazis who just found their new favorite designer. And now, people are asking, is Kanye finally about to face real consequences? Because here's the thing. In Germany, displaying Nazi symbols is literally illegal. You can't even put one in a video game. Companies that sell Nazi merch have been fined or shut down before. And Kanye already lost millions in deals last time he went on an anti-Semitic rant. But knowing Kanye, he's probably gonna say this is just art and try to play the victim. Is this the end of Kanye's business empire? This raises the big question. Is Kanye done for real this time? Because after Adidas dropped him, he lost over $1 billion. And now, if he can't even sell his own merch, where does he go from here? Does he try to make his own website to sell this garbage, double down and say it's all a marketing stunt? Or finally realize he's burned every bridge in the industry? Knowing Kanye, he's probably just gonna do something even worse next month. So now I want to hear from you. Is this finally the end of Kanye's career? Or is he somehow going to bounce back again? Comment below. Yes, Kanye is done if you think this is his final downfall. No, Kanye will find a way back if you think his fans will never leave him. And while you're down there, hit that like button so YouTube knows you're against hate speech, and subscribe for more spicy celebrity drama breakdowns. Oh, and Kanye, if you're watching, bro, seek help. All right, let's take a step back, because this week's celebrity drama, absolute chaos. We've got Blake Lively getting called out for her own words. Is she a feminist queen or a behind-the-scenes dictator? Then there's Kanye, who somehow thought swastika fashion was a good idea, and people actually bought it. So now the real question is, what happens next? Look, Blake isn't exactly canceled, but she's definitely getting side-eyed by the internet. Some fans are defending her, others are calling her a hypocrite. And Justin Baldoni, probably somewhere avoiding interviews right now? But let's be real. Blake's Hollywood royalty. She's got Ryan Reynolds, Taylor Swift, and the entire internet low-key in love with her. So is this drama gonna ruin her? Probably not. If anything, she might just lay low until the next scandal takes over. But here's the real test. Will Blake Lively actually respond to the backlash? Or is she just gonna let it die down and pretend it never happened? Because the longer she stays silent, the more the internet keeps digging. And if there's one thing we know about social media, the internet never forgets. Now, Kanye West? Different story. Blake Lively's drama is messy, but Kanye's situation? Straight up career suicide. Adidas dropped him, Gap dropped him, his own talent agency dropped him. And now, Shopify shut down his website. At this point, Kanye isn't just burning bridges, he's setting the whole industry on fire. If major platforms refuse to host his brand, where does he even go? Does he launch his own website and sell to the most unhinged part of his fan base? Does he double down and claim this was all some brilliant marketing stunt? Or is he actually about to lose everything? Because let's be real, there's a fine line between being controversial and completely unmarketable. And Kanye, he's sprinting past that line at full speed. Now here's where things get even messier. Will other celebrities start calling out Kanye publicly? Because so far, most of Hollywood has been silent. But after this latest stunt, How long before major stars start speaking out? We've seen this before. When Kanye made his anti-Semitic comments last year, people like Kim Kardashian, John Legend, and Jamie Lee Curtis all called him out. But this time, radio silence. Are they scared to speak up? Do they think Kanye isn't worth addressing anymore? Or are they just waiting to see how bad this gets? Because let's be honest, if someone like Taylor Swift or Beyonce called Kanye out, it would completely shut him down. But will they? That's the question. All right, now it's your turn. What do you think about all this? Is Blake Lively a girl boss or a hypocrite? Is Justin Baldoni actually the bad guy here or just caught in the crossfire? And is Kanye West finally done for good? Or will his fans somehow keep him relevant? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you made it this far, you clearly love drama. So do me a favor and smash that like button. It helps the channel grow and tells YouTube to push this video to more people. And if you want more spicy celebrity breakdowns, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because trust me, this is just the beginning. Oh, and Blake? Kanye? If either of you are watching, feel free to drop a comment. We'd love to hear your side.